That's a creepy angle. This is so weird. We're gonna get it. Hold on, Fal Pals. Hold on. Hold on, Fal Pals. Oh, knocking over orchids early in the afternoon. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm trying to, be hands free. And I'm not about to cry. I'm not about to talk about that. Oh, can't do it that way. Can't do it that way. Okay, so is this good? This is so much better. So oh, it's sliding. Okay, we're gonna get it together, honey. YouTube don't let you get it together before you go live, but we're gonna get it together. Okay, I think we're good. Okay. So welcome Heath, welcome Fal Pal Crystal, welcome DMV, welcome America, welcome Canada, welcome everyone to Orchids for Dummies. I am Fal Pal Darrell. I am excited to be here with you guys. I am blessed to be in 2021 with you guys, COVID free. I am so grateful that you guys woke up today clothed in your right minds and that you're here with me today. My heart is so full. I have so much to talk about, but I'm going to try my best to keep it as short as possible because I got to get ready to mop these floors and water these orchids. You might have seen in a previous video that a dear beloved plant of mine, a Phalaenopsis orchid from Danny's Orchid Journey, is no longer with us. I have decided to just move forward and talk about that, in a later video. I did not want to start off the new year and my first video be me crying. Me crying over the loss of an orchid, which is something we all go through. So if you are, haven't been keeping up with me, Happy New Year. While you guys were out celebrating, I was on the road with my husband on the way to go see Skinny Boy Randy. I was so excited to go see him because he lives in Virginia. Virginia is a state that I have never been to before. So I really didn't even know what to expect as far as, the landscaping of it all. So some of the things that I look for when I go to a new place is the food, of course, because I'm a fat kid, honey. So the food, the people attractive? Do I see a lot of gay people? Is it any black people? Things like that as far as, looking for the type of people. Then I look to see how was, the hospitality of the state? How was the feel of the state? How was I treated by the citizens of that state? So those are three of the main things that I look for when I visit a new state. And I would say that it was all great. It was all positive. And I was so excited to be there. I did not want to leave. Honey, mama was up there looking at rent.com, looking for an apartment to live in. I was so excited. I had always thought, Alabama was this enigma, this corner of the United States that was, the most beautiful, not the most diverse, but the most beautiful and, just beautiful. That's the name of Alabama, our state. Alabama the Beautiful. And it's just gorgeous here in the state of Alabama with all of the mountains we have, all of the valleys, it's all of the farming. We do have cities and we have big cities, but we have a lot of agriculture here as well. And so you would most often see, cows and horses out on people's property. And so going to the state of Virginia, going there, we was in inclement weather. It was raining, all of New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. And honey, the way it looks like it might even rain today. And I wasn't even able to get no rainwater. Like, oh man. So, I wasn't able to see a lot on the way there. But while we were there, Skinny Boy Randy, he invited us to go to Virginia Beach, which I was really, really excited to do because I never put my feet, I never put my toes into the Atlantic Ocean. You know, I've been to Florida, I've been to Miami, but it's just a different experience going to Virginia. I had associated it with the Titanic. I was like, oh my God, this is the waters that the people in the Titanic was in. I mean, I was just flipping out. They have this really big boardwalk. You know, Miami has a boardwalk as well, but their boardwalk is off of the beach. Like you can't really see the sand and stuff like that on the boardwalk in Miami, but in Virginia, girl, the boardwalk is right there on the beach. Like you could just sit you a chair on the boardwalk and enjoy. It's okay, Fal Pal Heath. I love you guys. I love anybody that watch. You know, I do this for the people that is able to watch. You know, my faithful few. I do this for you, and also for anybody that is, you know, dealing with depression, anxiety, and just want to hear something positive. Because, honey, you turn on your news, you're not going to hear anything positive. So I want to give my positive experience, bringing in this new year with positive people. So I thank you all for being here. You could be anywhere in the world, but you here with Fal Pal Darrell. And I promise you, I'm so grateful. I am so grateful. So, okay. So we're in Virginia Beach. This is my first time. I'm looking at the sand because the sand is different from how it is in Gulf Shores and even in Miami. I did not get in the water because as you saw what I had on, it was freezing. Girl, I couldn't get in that water, and someone was telling us, a family member talking about, you got to go put your feet in the healing water. I said, girl, I thought the healing water was the River Jordan, not the Atlantic Ocean. So, girl, let me know in the comment box below, have you heard that the Atlantic Ocean is the healing water? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know who made that up. I don't know. But girl, we're going to go back for sure. Like I said, I was trying to move there. So, one thing that stuck out, you guys know that I'm loud and boisterous in certain times. So we're on the boardwalk. I'm full of excitement. We're about to get ready to make this video. I'm so excited. And I'm like trying to be in the moment, but also visualize what we're going to do when we record. So it was like anxiety crazy. So Virginia Beach, and this is not being negative, this is just letting you guys know this was an experience. But in Virginia Beach, girl, nobody was saying anything. No, it was quiet as a mouse. I was like, Randy, why is it so quiet? Like, girl, are y'all able to talk in Miami? I mean, in Virginia. Like, oh my God, it was the quietest beach I have ever been to, but we were safe. It was not any, um, terrorism or anything like that. So, like I said, I had a great experience. I saw a lot of interracial couples, and I live here in Alabama, so to see interracial couples in different states, I mean, it just brings joy to my heart because it shows that we are moving in the right direction, even if it takes decades and generations, we are moving in the right direction. So I felt very comfortable being there, honey. Let me just say, I felt very comfortable. What else? So that made me feel good. I went to this restaurant. Speaking of food, I'm so sorry I cannot remember the name, but it was a barbecue place somewhere in Virginia, somewhere like, between Virginia Beach and Richmond, honey. I don't know. But it was, girl, it was some of the most delicious. We went in there to use the restroom. We had already had food. We were on our way home. We went in there to use the bathroom, and the food smelled so freaking good. I was like, babe, they was like a bone cost $2.50 for a bone. So can I at least, get a bone? And so, honey, me getting a bone end up to we'd order a whole slab of rib and a whole thing of macaroni and cheese. And they gave us a piece of cornbread. Now, some people believe in, when you're supposed to share your food, okay? You're supposed to share your food. I have this golden rule about myself where I don't share food. I don't share my man and I don't share food. Those just two things I can't share. I mean, keep me lifted in prayer, but I can't not share those two things. So we get to before we even go home, Skinny Boy Randy and Run was in the car, and I said, "Do you want us to get you anything?" They said, "No, we're good." Okay, okay. So we get home, we get through, making videos and having a good time. And so my husband and I was like, "Well, we're about to get ready to eat, so we can go ahead, go to bed, get ready to hit the road tomorrow." We did not know that barbecue was going to be that good. We had no clue. And girl, normally the barbecue sauce is what makes the barbecue. Girl, no, the barbecue was good just by itself without the sauce. And their barbecue sauce is, girl, basically hot sauce. Like, I'm Puerto Rican, I'm half Puerto Rican. So, honey, trust me, I love my spices. But girl, this was like, girl, it was like hot sauce. And then, my husband was trying to be fancy. A different sauce that they had was called the Alabama white sauce. And so I don't know if you ever had Alabama white sauce, but that is actually the food of our state, or our state's food. Grilled or barbecue wings in Alabama white sauce. That's what we do, baby. And it's so delicious, but it's very spicy. So back to this restaurant. We're at the restaurant. I asked Randy, "Do you need anything? Do you want me to buy you anything?" He said no. They said they was good. So when we went back into the restaurant waiting on our food, the cashier, which was the sweetest girl ever. And we're in Virginia, so we're representing for the DMV. Okay, my first time in the DMV, honey. So, the girl was opening up the cups. And I said, "Girl, you better stop opening up them cups like that, and I'm thirsty." And so she was like, "Huh, you can have a cup?" Girl, so I was just excited. I had started shouting. I was just overwhelmed with joy. I was just, girl, thank you. And not only did I get a free drink, but girl, my husband got one too. So I'm like, come on, 2021 overflow. Yes, that's what we here for, okay? Blessings falling out of the sky, baby. Yes. So thank you, honey, for giving us those drinks. Thank you. That barbecue was delicious. I wish I could find the name of the restaurant. Girl, I know the name of the restaurant. Girl, the barbecue was so good, honey. I had to pin it. You know how you have your Apple Maps? You know how you do your maps, how you go to different places, your direction app on your phone. Girl, I had to pinpoint the location of that restaurant. It was so good. It was so good. So now all about when we got to the house, okay? Now this is a funny story. Now we're getting ready to eat, and he was like, Skinny Boy Randy was like, "Ooh, that smell good." They was like, "Oh, well, I just don't eat that type of barbecue. Y'all enjoy it. Y'all enjoy it." Then he saw the macaroni and cheese. Now, you get macaroni and cheese most places, and more than likely it's mac and cheese out of the box. This was not. Was it better than my oven baked macaroni and cheese? No, God. But honey, she was able to compensate. She was able to pull the meal together. The macaroni looked good and it tasted good. So Fal Pal Randy was like, "Ooh, give me a corner of that macaroni and cheese." And now I had got the whole slab of ribs because I know how people are. They'll say they don't want something, then as soon as they see you eating it, they want it. So I got the slab of ribs to have a little extra if they wanted some. And we did have like a big paint of macaroni and cheese. But girl, I left it up to my husband because my husband know me. He know me. Now, my husband, all our relationship, he know I don't share food with nobody. I don't do it. That's just what I don't do. And now he believes, where he comes from, that you're supposed to offer people your food, offer them if they want any. So girl, I really felt so bad because Randy does not know me like that to know I don't share food, and I didn't know what to tell him. I just knew I was not going to give away any food. So I told my husband, I said, ain't it some more barbecue in there? My husband said, I got all that. I got all that, honey. My husband and I was fighting over the cornbread. And baby, when I tell you, it was nothing. It was nothing. No skin on the bones, not a corner of macaroni and cheese. Girl, it was nothing left. We ate it all up, and I wanted some dessert. Skinny boy Randy had to give me an ice cream bar, honey. What would you do for a Klondike bar, honey? What would you do? But, but that meal was so delicious, and I felt so bad for not sharing it with them. Skinny boy Randy, if you are watching this, girl, forgive me. I don't share food. That's why I asked you, did you want me to get you some? And so moving on, honey. So now we are on the way home. And that was some of the most amazing time as well. We're on the way home, and even though it was rainy, foggy, we were able to see glimpses of Virginia in pieces. So I was thinking, from the drive there, that Virginia was just flat. And I don't like going any place where, the terrain is flat. Give me some hills, give me some mountains, give me some valleys, give me some plateaus, give me something to look at, okay? Give me something beautiful. Girl, Virginia was just too beautiful. It was too beautiful. It's hills and mountains. Girl, they got Alabama beats. They got Alabama beat. Yes, we got the Gulf Shores. Girl, Virginia got a beach too. I mean, girl, like Alabama, we got to step our game up because, honey, it's other states out there that's beautiful with beautiful people as well. So, like I said, on the way home, here in the South, it's all about the Confederate flag. They still have up the Confederate monuments, and they still have up the Confederate flags. And so, being in the South, like I've never really ventured in the DMV area. So all I know is the perspective from the South, the Confederacy and all of that. So to be able to go to Virginia and see the other side of the story, I was just amazed. It really made sense as far as the Civil War, as far as how everything came together for the good. I was like, wow, like I felt so American. I felt so connected to the past. And I just knew I had to go back to this place because it was a lot of Indian names there. Girl, we went to some place called Shalawala Balaba. Girl, I can't even say it. Shawala Bala. I don't know. Maybe you know what it is, but girl, it was a lot of Indian names. And I can see the Indian people, all up in the mountains and stuff. I can see it. So, girl, I was out the window talking about Pocahontas! Pocahontas! I mean, girl, I was like a kid in the candy store. Like, I was just overwhelmed with joy, overwhelmed with the beauty of Virginia. Like, I was not... The most amazing part was going to a state where you didn't know what to expect. You didn't know what to expect. And so it was great. It was such a great experience, a great way to bring in the year. And I stopped at a gas station, and long story short, black people know, okay? Black people know how it is. You getting out, in a strange land. You don't know where you are. We're not in Richmond. We're not in the city, honey. We're out in some rural area where we don't know anybody. So, girl, we had to get out the car. We walk in. The first thing we look for is a black person to know we safe. We want to know we safe, okay? So, girl, didn't see any black people. Saw big white men. Now, white men that's my size, okay with me. But them big men, girl, no. No, I don't feel safe. Where's my husband? Where's my husband? And so we get to the cash register. Black people eventually did come. Okay, they came to our rescue to make us feel safe and secure. But we get to the register, and I end up having this transaction with the cashier about just race relations. Now, I didn't get up there telling him I'm scared of white people. That's not what I said. We were talking about um, I was talking about my experience in Virginia. I was like, man, I just really appreciate you because he gave me something. He gave me some stuff for free. I can't tell you what the stuff he gave me for free was. Just know that it was amazing. It was not sexual, and that it really left a good taste in my mouth. Okay. So he gave me some free stuff, and I was like, man, just thank you because I'm from Alabama. This is my first time here, and meeting people like you really just makes me want to come back. And I'm so appreciative. Thank you so much. And so he was like, well, you still have to be careful on your way back home because it is he said it in the most articulate way. He said that there are, what did he say? I don't know what he said, but he said something about there are other types. Okay, fair pals, I'm sorry, my husband calling, so I got to get ready and wrap it up. So the guy was telling me, which was a young man, he was like, yeah, you got to watch out. It's dangerous in certain areas. Certain areas are, very, segregated, or, it's, I don't know. He said it in a good way. I don't know the way to say it, but it's racist people in different places. So I was like, well, I mean, some people like cats, some people like dogs. I don't really concern myself with racist people. That's their life, that's their experience. So he was like, I got an uncle, and he's racist, but he stays on the hill or whatever by himself. He stays by himself on the hill. I said, well, that's good. That's where he needs to stay. And I said, well, I just want to let you know that by me having this great experience with you, even though you are connected to someone that is racist, so you grew up around that type of attitude, you are the change. You are what black people are looking for. You are what makes America. And so, I mean, like I told him, you really touched my heart. I told him, I said, you're gonna. He don't want to call me now. He want to blow my phone up. So, hopefully, I get to talk to you guys again. I am gonna post a video later on today. It will not be of Skinny Boy Brandy. I do apologize, but I just want to make sure everything is great for those videos. But I am going to share a video sharing with you an update from my Kiki collection. I'm doing it in the ASMR style. And all of my new subscribers, thank you so much for being here. The state of Virginia, I love you so much. I cannot wait to come back to Virginia. And I can't wait to go see West Virginia. And, I've not been up there. I haven't been up there. I'm a South Queen. So, DMV, girl, I got to come and see y'all. I got to be there. I am going to be there later this year, Virginia. I love you. I love you so much. Thank you guys for supporting the collaboration I did with Skinny Boy Randy at Virginia Beach. Thank you guys for just supporting this channel. And I love you guys so much. I will see you guys until next time, darling. Okay? Be love, be happy, and no negativity.